Good morning, everyone. My name is Nadia, and I'm leading research and insights in marketing science team for Europe at TikTok. Before I start, I would like to ask you a couple of questions. First, please raise your hand if you have ever heard about TikTok. And keep your hand raised if you have ever watched TikTok videos. Great. And continue keeping your hand raised if you have ever made a TikTok video. Perfect. Not that many, still an opportunity. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you one of our studies where we managed to scale up qualitative research. But before I do that, I would like to share with you a quick video.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Bully of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
So music is a part of our DNA. Just think about our region and our heritage. We started from musically and to arrive where we are right now. Hence, our team decided to build an in-depth and holistic understanding of the role of music on our platform. What is the role of music in terms of the consumption of the videos of our platform, as well as development videos of our platform? And what is the overall impact of TikTok on the overall music industry? For this, we decided to create a multi-stage approach, starting with ethnography, then continuing with online interviews, and then scaling it up to quantitative survey of usage and attribute study. So we talked to 165 respondents across 5 European markets, and we conducted a follow-up survey with more than 4,000 respondents across Europe. And this journey allowed us not just to get in-depth understanding, of the role of music on our platform, but also challenge the existing hypothesis which we used to have. So, while ethnographically observing dozens and dozens of the video creation processes on our platform, we found out the unique and very specific role of sound and music on TikTok. As one of our users highlighted, music is not the final purpose, but the means. The TikTok is different. You see something with music, you don't listen to music. And this is why one of the reasons why the content is so powerful and opens the door for experimentation, creativity, and joy on our platform. As the part of the research journey, we also asked consumers to spend a day on our platform without sound on. And the feedback which we heard from respondents was very consistent and absolutely overwhelming. Everyone mentioned the extremely important role that sound makes on our platform. Most videos are pointless or not entertaining without music. Music in TikTok always goes in relation to the video and associated with what you're watching. It's more than just interactive. And even videos with dogs don't need sound, but it's much better, more entertaining with sound. Ethnographic research also allowed us to observe dozens and dozens of journeys which consumers have with music and overall music discovery. So the music discovery path has 4 stages, and what we found is the unique role of TikTok in the first 2 stages, discovery and inspiration. So people discover new music on TikTok, and then they get hit by a song, they continue interaction with this music going outside of our platform. This coupling of qualitative research with quantitative survey allowed us to get some meaningful numbers and get more in-depth understanding of what consumers were sharing with us. So for instance, we found that 80% of our users discover new music on TikTok. We also know that community on TikTok spends the majority of their time while watching videos on For You feed. That's why it wasn't surprising for us to see that For You page is the main source of the music discovery, which is followed by Now Playing feature and Following page. What was also interesting is that 42% of our users discover new music via creators on our platform. And we also see that there is a lot of inspiration which is happening with music on our platform. So what are the main attributes which drive this inspiration? So we see that consumers, when they're inspired by a track on our platform, they add the sound to their favorites, they check for the artist profile, and they continue following the artist on the platform. We saw dozens and dozens of consumer journeys, and this is one of the typical journey related with music. So in this case, we see that our user discovered Doja Cat via video which his girlfriend shared with him. Then he got inspired by this music and he continued interacting with this music on our platform. So for instance, in his specific case, he added this music to his favorites, and then he watched a couple of videos with the same music track. But that wasn't an end. So this inspiration drove call to action, and he decided to go outside of our platform to continue interacting with this music. In his specific case, he decided to go to Spotify to listen to the whole track, and he added the track to his favorites. What are the main drivers of this inspiration on our platform? So we see that remixes play a very important role on our platform, driving consumers' inspiration and their willingness to continue this journey with the specific music which they discovered. So what's about remixes? What makes them so unique on the platform? We see that remixes actually allow us to avoid this boredom effect from the music and bring this new touch of the diversity to the music on our platform. We also see, I need a microphone. Okay. So we see that remixes allow to revive and reimagine existing songs. They avoid this boredom effect from the always familiar song, which goes over and over again. And covers and mashups are the most prominent types of remixes on our platform. So some inspiration for you, and you see one of remixes, yeah, so that it's different and so popular song gets this new flavor and new touch. We also found that nostalgia is one of the most important drivers of the unique consumer's experience on our platform. In fact, we found that over 4 out of 5 users think that nostalgic sounds enhance their overall experience on TikTok. Users also are more likely to share videos which have nostalgic sounds, and this is especially prominent for the time of public holidays and festive days.
Jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
TikTok can make old songs popular again and inspires users with some music they would never expect to find on our platform. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac is the most evident case, but we see that every single day consumers discover nostalgic songs on our platform again and again.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it.
So sounds familiar, we already heard it, but it definitely has some new touch. So, eventually, all this inspiration drives call to action. So consumers continue to interact with music outside of our platform. So we saw already in the example of the typical journey, and consumers continue to interact with music via streaming services. They also look for information about the artist, and they talk to their friends and family about the music which they discover on our platform. Just to summarize, so the scaled up of the qualitative research allowed us to get very strong and in-depth insights, which we leveraged both internally for marketing strategies and externally for our thought leadership projects. It also allowed us to make our marketing or music strategy in Europe really consumer and user focused. And based on these in-depth insights, they managed to create very holistic and user-focused strategy. And furthermore, we managed to enhance our existing learning agenda with these in-depth, scaled, qualitative insights. That's it. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
Hi, Nadia. My name is Dimitri. I'm from Signify. Very interesting presentation and very engaging. I have a question which maybe not necessarily directly the topic, but I'm really curious, how do you deal with the content rights? So on YouTube, for example, if you put any famous song in your video, it will be immediately removed from the platform. How do you deal with it on the TikTok?
So we have specific rules, and that's one of the main objectives for our music licensing team, to ensure that the content rights are treated properly on our platform. So it's basically their everyday job, and they definitely take care about this.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, I'm Onur from Brainstalk. First, thank you. It was a really interesting presentation. It was really nice with TikTok videos. It's really dynamic to follow this interview, as for this presentation. My question is, I have seen you have done lots of qualitative research with 163 people. In the beginning, we talked also about it like this tech-driven research. Was it face-to-face in these European countries, or was it this online conducted interviews? How was?
Yes, so we had 165 ethnographic observations in 5 European markets, and all of them were done digitally because the pandemic already started. So yeah, basically we leveraged digital tools, and I'll share a little bit more insights on how we leveraged them in the panel discussion later on today, but yeah, all was done digitally. Any other questions?
Okay, thank you.